Hey, it's Nick from Reborn Fitness and Nutrition. I'm going to show you how to make one of my favourite dishes. It's super quick, it's super easy and healthy. It's turkey meatballs in a passata sauce with broad beans. This is what you need. So, the meatballs themselves are going to be made from turkey mince, that's the main ingredient. We'll have an egg there to help bind it when it comes to make the meatballs. So the base of the sauce is a nice passata. Get the best passata that you can find. And then we've got nice little mini plum tomatoes. I've gone for two varieties, gold and red. I happen to live near a farm shop, so I'm lucky. There's all different varieties of tomatoes up there, but go for plum tomatoes, something like that. Really nice, especially this time of year. Broad beans. Again, these are fresh, but you can get them in a tin. You can get them frozen. They'll really help bulk out the sauce and give you another extra bit of veg in there as well. So a little bit of depth of flavour. I'm going to use an organic chicken stock cube. And then there's some flavour in here, some spices. We're mainly going to use black pepper in this one, but there's a couple of other ones there should you want them. Rapeseed oil is what we're going to cook the meatballs in. And again, either flavouring or garnish, a little bit of flat leaf parsley. So to go with these meatballs, I found this in the supermarket the other day, a great little find. And it is green pea fusilli or green pea pasta alternative. So it's organic. It's 100% pea protein. It is gluten free if that's something that you follow. A great source of protein, really good source of fibre, and as I say, it does count as one of your portions of veg. It's low in calories. Okay, so now we're going to put the meatballs together. And this is super easy. We've got the mincemeat obviously in there, the turkey mincemeat, which is going to crack one egg in there. Okay, and literally, I'm going to put the pepper in now so we don't have to get my hands too dirty. Good twist of black pepper. Now at this point you could add in things like red chilies, green chili, something like that to give it a bit of a kick. Some oreganos, some other green herbs. I'm just using pepper today. Sometimes I like it like that, but if you want it a little bit of a kick, then obviously add some chili. And this is where you're going to get your hands dirty. It bind together, and then you should get that's 500 grams of mincemeat. So you should get, I don't know, 6 to 8. 4 if you're really hungry. You want really big turkey meatballs, but and then just get a portion in your hand, roll them around. Okay, and then they'll be ready to go into the pan. So I've actually managed to get 12 smallish meatballs out of that turkey mince. And what we're going to do now is get a large non-stick pan and we're going to fry them off. I'm going to use rapeseed oil, which is what I use. It's more of a much more healthy oil. It's rich in omega-3. Okay, so oil in the pan. Okay, and then we're just going to pop in a couple of pan. Okay, so I'll put those in. Little tip here, if you go around in a circle like that, and then you sort of know where you are. You go clockwise, work into the middle, so we know that they're going to brown off first there. Okay, so these are all nicely browned off now, so what we're going to do is we're going to chuck in the tomatoes, let them cook off for a few seconds to start to soften, and in there we're going to add straight in the pan the passata. Okay, make sure you get it all. This is like a 500 gram carton. That should be plenty. You can always maybe water it down a little bit to get a little bit more. Okay. Okay, then you're going to let that simmer for a few minutes. Okay, so that's back up to heat now and bubbling away nicely. You probably want to give it about another 5 minutes just to sit there and simmer. And then at this point we're going to start to build a bit more flavour, so we're going to give it a little bit more, obviously seasoned to taste. A little bit more black pepper. I'm going to add in the organic chicken stock cube, just sprinkle that in. And one thing which I didn't mention right at the beginning was to give it another kick of flavour, a little bit more depth. This is some tomato puree, which you can just squirt that in. Okay, so now I've got a little bit of flavour in there, or a lot of flavour in there. Let the stock cube obviously work its way in, and the tomato puree wants to cook itself out. But from that point, give it another 10 minutes. Obviously, the longer you can let it simmer, the richer the flavour is going to be. But, you know, another 10 minutes will be good. Okay, so that's been simmering away now. I've just put the green pea fusilli in there. It says 6 to 8 minutes. I'm definitely going to do it for 6 minutes because I like it al dente with a little bit of bite. I didn't weigh and measure it. I basically use a big cup hand full size as a portion size. There's 2 portions in there. So just a couple of minutes to go. We're going to put the broad beans in. They don't take long to cook. Literally just sprinkle those in. Okay, so the sauce is ready to go. Literally the last thing I'm going to do is chop some fresh parsley. Here's a little tip actually with the parsley. If you get the herbs and just literally wrap them into a really tight little ball. Look at that. Nice and easy. If you want them even finer, just do the same thing again, wrap them into a bowl. There we go, stick that in. Okay, so we're now ready to serve up. The fusilli's done, sauce is done with the meatballs. So let's plate it up. So I like to leave some of the water actually in with this, a little bit of the fusilli, just to give it a little bit of starch in there. A little well. For about 4-6 meatballs there, depending on the portion size. Put another one in there, I'm nice and hungry. Okay, this is where the half fat creme fraiche comes in. Okay, nice dollop on the top. Beautiful. And then, why not? I'm going to have a little bit of Gran Padano, nice nutty cheese, just a little bit over the top. Give it a little salty hit at the end. And then just because we can, a little bit of garnish. So, there it is, my turkey meatballs in passata with broad beans on a bed of pea flour fusilli, and I can't wait to tuck in.